This lecture is in continuation with the previous lecture in which we were discussing about the designing a learning system. In the previous lecture, we had covered the first point, choosing the training experience, and we had discussed the certain attributes of training experience. And now the second point we will discuss here is choosing the representation for the target function. So how we choose the target function and what is the meaning of this target function here. Next designing step is second step. Choosing the representation of target system or target function. Suppose a checkers playing program need to learn how to choose the best move out of the training experience or the database for legal moves from any board state. So the function has to choose the best move from the given data set. This function is called the target function. So the target function here is which determines the best move for any given board state. Here we will take the function name as choose move is a function name. This choose move function represented here as a target function. How this choose move function will work? We can also write this like this. Choose move such that it takes B as the input and produces M. B here is the set of legal board state, and M is the set of legal moves. We can understand this with the help of a diagram. Suppose this is the checkers board and this is a input board state, that is B. And it produces the set of legal moves. Suppose the set of legal moves I am drawing just a rough diagram of this checkers board. I'm not drawing the exact checkerboard diagram here. So these are the set of legal moves. This is the current board state, and from here the system has to choose which move. So this is the input board state, and output is the M moves. M moves. So in case of the direct learning, direct feedback or direct learning, the system can take the direct can choose the directly the next step, whether this will go from here to here, or it should go from here to here or here. So any one state it can choose out of the set of the legal moves. But the problem arises when there is a indirect training. In indirect training, we do not have the steps at each individual board state. We have the sequence of steps and final outcome, as we have discussed in the first point. So in indirect learning state, there is a problem. So to solve this problem, we have the alternate target function. Suppose this function is denoted by V, and here the board of state B as an input and R as the output. So here V is a target function. B is the board state, and R here is a real number, set of real numbers. Now in indirect learning, if we have the set of real numbers to each move, we will take this example again for this alternate target function. I'm not drawing this diagram again. I'm just taking this example again. And in this, what is this R here? What is the output? Output is a set of legal moves, and besides these legal moves, the function will also generate a real number. Suppose here v equal to 10. This function also generates the real number v equal to 7.7, v equal to some number. So on the basis of these real numbers, when we can identify the sequence of moves, and which sequence of move is the best path or best sequence for winning the game. And we also provide the value to a target function depending on the board state. Okay, so beside this, let us define the target value for this function v for any arbitrary Bode state, for any arbitrary Bode state b in set of b. So here how we will define the target value for the function. Target value for the function, for defining this, there are certain number of cases. First case is if b is a final Bode state, that is 1, then what will be this target value for this function? Equal to 100. And in the second case, if b is a final state, final Bode state, that is lost, then what will be the value for this? What will be the target value? Minus 100. And the next case, if b is a final state, final Bode state, that is drawn, then v of b equal to 0. So all these scenarios are about the final Bode state. In the fourth case, if b is not a final state, if b is not a final state, then what will be the value for this v of b, for this function in this game? Then v of b equal to v b dash, where b dash is the best final Bode state in the game. That can be achieved starting from b and playing optimally until the end of game. So here there are certain target value. If our b is a arbitrary Bode state, is the final Bode state, and the system 1, then v of b is 100. And if b is final Bode state and the system lost, then the v of b is minus 100. And in case of final Bode state and if the game drawn, then v of b is 0. And in case of non-final state, then v of b is v of b dash. b dash क्या है यहाँ पर? b dash is the best final Bode state. How we calculate this best final board state? We will start from B initial state and we will move further and further, and we will just calculating the real value of each sequence, and at the end of the game, and whatever be the best sequence or best value for the next move from this B, it will select the best after calculating further all the possible moves. ओके, सो दिस इज द इनिशियल मूव, एंड बी डैश क्या करेगा, यहाँ से हर एक मूव पर जाएगा, हर एक मूव पर वो चेक करेगा कि अगर यहाँ से यहाँ गया, फिर यहाँ किस किस मूव पर जाएगा, जिससे कि इट कैन कैलकुलेट द बेस्ट ऑप्टिमल सीक्वेंस ऑफ स्टेप. सो बेस्ट ऑप्टिमल जो सीक्वेंस होगा या बेस्ट ऑप्टिमल नेक्स्ट चॉइस होगी वो क्या होगी, बी डैश. इट विल जनरेट बी डैश. So this is all about the second point. And in the next lecture, we will discuss the third point of this designing system.